Hi guys, this is Yamgela and this is my C++ tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you the basics of C++. Yeah, but in this tutorial, we'll be learning the structure of the C++ program. Yeah, you're gonna explain line by line. You can see I'm gonna explain each and every line in this tutorial. Yeah. Let's go and start with the first line. This line here is called a single line comment. It's called a single line comment. It's called a single line comment. Anything that begins with these two operators or these two forward slash, it's called a single line comment because it terminates at the end of the current line. If you write something maybe in this line, then maybe you go on to the next line. Then the next line, the thing that you're gonna write on this line is no longer a comment. Because this line, this comment here, it's called a single uh, line comment because it terminates at the end of the current line. If you want to write maybe a comment about two lines or something, you can use these operators like this then it's a comment. Then you can comment here about any lines as you want. It's a comment. uh yes, then let's go on to now line number two. uh Now we go to now those this line is called a preprocessor. Now the preprocessor directory are not just C++ statement. They do not end with a semicolon like this one. Like this one, see this line here, end with a semicolon. This one is called a preprocessor. They are not C++ statement. They do not end with a semicolon. Preprocessor directive are processed fully before compilation begins. Now, this line here, it allows the program to output data to the screen. This line here, it allows the program to output data to the screen. Now, now the line that begins with the hash, the line begins with the hash or pound are processed by the preprocessor before the program is compiled, as I said. Now, those lines here, they notify the preprocessor to include the program the content of the input and output stream header file, which is this file. It's called an input output stream header file. This is called a header file. Anything that is inside those two operators, this one and this one, is called a header file. Now, this preprocessor tells the compiler to include the contents of input and output stream header file. I hope I'm clear. Now, this one here, never mind this one or ignore this one at the moment. I'm going to explain it later about this one. There's nothing much about this one. I'm going to explain it. Then we go on to, as I said, this is a comment. Anything that begins with that double forward slash is called a comment. It's a very good thing to comment in your programs to make it more easily readable, no, to make it easy to read, so that maybe if someone is going to maintain your program in future, they will not suffer, you must make it easier for them to know that each line, what's the function of each line or the purpose of each line. Now we go on to this line, the int main. And now this line here is a part of every C++ program. Those brackets after the main indicates in the main um, indicates that main is a program building block, which is called a function. Now, in each and every program you write, exactly one function in every program that you write must be main, exactly one. You cannot have more than one main functions in your program, or no main function, or else you're gonna run into some trouble. Now, this keyword here is called a keyword. This keyword here, it's called int integer. It indicates that the main function is a function. As I said, this is a function because it ends with those brackets. Anything that ends with those brackets is called a function. Now, this int here indicates that the main function returns an integer, which is a whole number value, an integer value. It's a keyword. It's called a keyword. A keyword is a word that in the code that is reserved by a C++. It is reserved by C++ for a specific use. It is reserved by the C++. This word is reserved by the C++. Now, this left brace here, this left brace, this left must begin. This left brace here, it must begin the body of every function. Every function must begin with this brace and end with this bracket, this one. You know, plus they must correspond. As you can see, this one is corresponding with this one. Before you start your function like this function, main function, you put these brackets and the corresponding one. Then inside it's your body of the function. Then you write whatever statements you want to write inside the body of the main function. This is called the body of the main function. Now we go ahead with the this line now. This one here, this one here, you can see it's called it reads as follows: C out, welcome to C++ and L, and it ends with the semicolon. Then it is a statement of the C++. It's called a statement of the C++. It ends with the semicolon. It's called a statement. The statement ends with the semicolon. Statement ends with the semicolon. Then let's explain this line. This line instructs the computer to perform an action, namely to print the string of characters contained. This line it actually instructs the computer to perform a certain action. Namely to print this text. It instructs the computer to print this text. I hope I'm clear this one. It's called this is a string of characters. It's called a string of characters. Now, it is anything that is you can say this C out. This is called it. This statement here, or this word or keyword, it command the computer to write something to the screen, to output something. Whenever you want to output something to the screen, you use C out. Whenever you want to write something to the screen, you use C out. Whenever you need information to be printed to the screen, you use C out. Now, anything that is inside the double quotation marks is to be printed on the screen. It will be printed on the screen. Anything that is between these double quotation marks, it will be printed. Then this one, this NL, it ends the current line. It ends the current line. So anything that is to be printed, if you want to add something, it will be printed on the next line. Now it's a matter to have those operators. See out.